We've just got news. Our naval divers have just jumped out of the H-225 helicopter. Look up to the skies!
And the naval divers have made their jump. They're free-falling for about 3 seconds from an H-225 medium-lift helicopter from a height of 6,000 feet. Definitely not for the faint of heart. They're deploying their parachutes now at about 1,500 meters above water. And this year's Jump of Unity is the first ever. It's part of celebrations for 60 years. Now that is the drop zone right here at the Padang, marked by 6 buoys. Now, if you're wondering what it takes to become a member of this elite fighting force, here's an inside look at their training. The Combat Diver Course was launched in 1987, spanning 22 weeks of endurance. Trainees first have to learn land navigation, outboard motorboat handling, underwater confidence tests, and go through a series of physical evolutions, like the sea obstacle course, called the Sea Circuit and the Sea Swim. Then there's Hill Week, where they're put through all kinds of grueling physical tests, before less than half of them make it through to earn their place as frogmen. Known for their physical and mental strength, the naval divers are an elite group of individuals who form the Naval Diving Unit, or the NDU, one of the top fighting forces in the Republic of Singapore Navy. The formation is made up of 5 squadrons and 1 school, specializing in explosive ordnance disposal, underwater demolition, maritime security operations, and combatant craft operations. The Singapore seas are crucial to our national security, and most of our supplies are coming through our waters. It's no easy task protecting our seas from threats, and these naval divers work hard to protect our seas and are key to the safety of our nation and its prosperity. Now you see the crowd at Marina Bay looking up, trying to get a glimpse of our divers as they make their way down. And the free-fall water jump gives us a rare insight into the real-life operations of the Republic of Singapore Navy's naval divers. This is a highly challenging feat that requires high precision and competency. For example, it's used to deploy them into an area of operation that cannot be easily accessed. In a display jump, they would wear lightweight jumpsuits. But for the naval divers, they're doing an operational jump, which means they're carrying 60 kilograms of combat gear. Imagine that. Now, this year's Jump of Unity is the first ever as part of the SG60 celebrations this year. It features both our Republic of Singapore Navy's elite naval divers, but also our Red Lions. And today, the naval divers are adopting a combat landing formation, where all 7 divers will land in the water at almost the same time. They'll have 6 minutes to recover their parachutes and climb onto the platform for the synchronized salute with the Red Lions. As our naval divers make their approach at Marina Bay, they'll be landing in the water at the bay itself. And the crowds gathered there will be able to see the naval divers drop right into their midst. It's actually quite amazing to see the naval divers do this jump with their fins on. That's something you don't see every day. It's an impressive reminder of the versatility and the range that the naval divers have when it comes to combat operations. What a view of the skyline these divers must have as they make their approach. The beautiful sun setting in the background as well. And they're fast approaching. The anticipation is definitely building on the ground. Thousands gathered in Marina Bay waiting for their approach. And also here at the Padang, the audience also rooting for our naval divers in this Jump of Unity. Now the naval divers are coming in quick. They're approaching the seaboat in the water now, and once they're in the drop zone, the divers have to quickly release their parachutes and get ready for their landing. And welcoming them home are the crowds gathered by the bay and the spectators at the Padang, very excited now as they're making their approach. And in quick succession, we have the naval divers coming in. The first naval diver down, second approaching. We have 2, 3 divers come down, as well as the last naval diver on his way, and it's splashdown. And there we have our naval divers, a stunning performance by the NDU divers.
And all 7 naval divers have landed safely. Please give them a rousing round of applause.
But hey, Singapore, if you thought we were done with the jump of unity, you thought wrong, because I have 2 words for you. Look up, the Red Lions are out!
And they're off. We have 7 Red Lions making the leap today from an RSAF C-130 Hercules aircraft from a height of 10,000 feet. They're free-falling now in a ring formation, as you can see. And to make this ring formation, the heaviest jumpers have to go first. They can then adjust their positions for the rest of the team to follow. And at 6,000 feet, they're getting ready to perform the challenging bomb burst formation. As we wait for them to make this challenging formation work. And here they go. This move, which looks like a flower opening up, allows the jumpers to distance themselves from one another and also to deploy their parachutes safely. Now, it's an incredible feat of perfect timing and precision. Now, earlier, the Red Lions were reaching speeds of up to 195 kilometers per hour and jumping from what's equivalent to the height of a 1,000-story building. Imagine the courage and the amount of training that's needed to accomplish such a feat. And from high up in the skies, the Red Lions are keeping an eagle eye out for their target. That is the Padang, where crowds of spectators are eagerly awaiting their arrival. What might look just like a matchbox from way up there is their final landing spot. But they have many obstacles before they get there. The Red Lions have to battle challenging and unpredictable crosswinds to land safely in the Padang. A demanding feat of courage, stamina, and precision. But they've trained hard for this, and the crowd waiting excitedly for their return. Just look at that view from way up there, our beautiful city by the bay, one that both our Red Lions and naval divers are working tirelessly to protect. Now, over the years, the commandos realized they needed to create an identity for this special group of parachuters. Their aim was to highlight the professional image and specialized skills embodied by these men. And with that, the Red Lions were officially inaugurated in 1996. They're made up of commandos and naval divers and members from the Special Operations Task Force. Now, to jump into challenging drop zones like the Padang, they must have completed a minimum of 500 jumps. So, why is the Padang such a challenging drop zone? Well, it measures only 108 by 78 meters, and the Red Lions can only land from one direction. The Padang is also surrounded by spectators, the National Gallery, trees and light displays, as well as other skyscrapers. So there are plenty of obstacles to navigate, not to mention the unpredictable wind conditions. What the Red Lions are able to accomplish today takes a lot of hard work and somewhere between 5 to 10 years of intensive training to get to the level of proficiency that you're witnessing right now. Well, the Red Lions deploy their parachutes at different heights to create a canopy stack. They're flying close to each other to form a line. And this maneuver symbolizes the significance of unity, cooperation, and teamwork. The spectators at the Padang just catching sight of the Red Lions as they make their descent. Craning their necks, phones at the ready, waiting to catch a glimpse of our first Red Lions as they make their approach. And here, all eyes, leading the team this year, Master Warrant Officer Chu Eng Sing is making his approach and turning into the Padang now. He's got a whopping 1,085 jumps under his belt. As he makes this approach, the crowd is excited, going wild. And it's touchdown to loud applause from the spectators in the crowd. But coming in close, we have First Warrant Officer Galvin Chan making his approach with 942 jumps. He's coming in now. Making his approach, the audience is definitely excited for his return, and a safe landing for First Warrant Officer Galvin Chan as well. Now, hot on his heels, we have a Second Warrant Officer Yi Kian Yong. Now, he's coming right into the Padang now, all ready to score a smooth landing with 532 jumps, a strong finish. The crowd waving their flags and cheering his return. Up next, Second Warrant Officer Billy Lim logging 594 jumps for this moment. The crowd is holding their breath as he approaches now. And It's touchdown for him as well. 4 down, 3 to go. Coming in quick, we have second warrant officer Chua Seng Boon. Now he's got 980 jumps under his belt to make this jump today. You can see the wind conditions here also making it quite challenging, but it looks like he's coming in confidently, and he's safely back as well. The spectators welcoming home with loud cheers and applause. We also have second warrant officer Sandy Wong is making her approach as well. 700 jumps under her belt. The excited crowd at the Padang is cheering her on. And she's almost there. And yes, she's home safely as well. And we have the final red line, first warrant officer Eugene Cho. He's the eye in the sky, the man behind all the exciting aerial shots that you've been seeing, clocking an impressive 1,550 jumps, leading to this confident approach here. And the crowd is going wild, waiting for him to make it safely home. And we have it. The crowd is welcoming all our Red Lions home. A spectacular end to the pre-parade segment. Always, the Red Lions are one of the biggest highlights of this year's NDP. What an amazing performance by our Red Lions, making such a challenging feat look absolutely effortless. And a wave to the audience at the Padang, delighted at the performance. The spectators, of course, enjoying every minute of the amazing performance. You can see them smiling, waving, cheering and showing their respect and appreciation for all the hard work that it took to put this show together. A high five there among the Red Lions. Not an easy feat at all, and you can see the camaraderie between them and also with the crowd at the Padang. What a memorable experience, such an incredible feat accomplished by the Red Lions this evening. And not forgetting our naval divers as well, and this jump of unity. Confident wave there from Sandy Wong as they soak in all that energy. And presenting both the Red Lions and the Republic of Singapore Navy naval divers taking a final salute together after making a safe landing home. The crowd is erupting in cheers and applause at both Marina Bay and the Padang, waving their flags and thanking these fearless jumpers for yet another exciting and memorable performance.